I think we were just hoping to find an inclusive environment where our family could be loved for who they are. And I think that we found that with Grace. I think it was, family was shown love and support and growth in Christ, and we're just really excited that we found it here.
Mi experiencia aquí en la comunidad St. John's es que encontré un hogar, una familia, y a lo mejor era algo que andaba buscando por muchos años.
People are finding a new spiritual home in the Episcopal Church and a closer connection to Jesus Christ through new ministries started with funding from the church-wide budget. The 2012 General Convention added $2 million in matching grant funds for new church starts, as well as mission enterprise zones, which are new ministries designed to reach populations underserved by the Episcopal Church. The results were promising as 13 new church starts and 25 mission enterprise zones received grants from 2013 to 2015.
Without the resources, without the funding, it would be difficult for us to be here. We started this congregation in 2014, and we have momentum right now. We have momentum, and we serve underserved population. We have served people that has no money, and we are growing, and we're transforming lives.
Of the 38 new ministries, 33 continue today. That 87% success rate is quite good. As a study across 40 denominations shows, 68% of new ministries are typically still in existence by the fourth year. But the same good research from Lifeway shows that the number of churches staying sustainable went up markedly when the church planter was assessed for gifts, trained, and coached. The Episcopal Church has worked to build capacity for just such a network of support for new ministries.
It has been a real blessing for me to receive coaching twice a month from a coach that has so much experience coaching other church planters, and it allows me to move forward with confidence as we build upon the vision that God has put in our hearts.
The 2015 General Convention created $3 million in grant funds for the current triennial budget, while also budgeting for a network of support through assessment of potential new ministry developers to determine if the person has the gifts needed to succeed, then ministry developer training taught by practitioners with a track record for success, and a network of trained coaches to provide ongoing support. We have built the infrastructure. So far, this triennium, the Executive Council has approved 21 new church start grants for 22 mission enterprise zones, 10 renewal grants for ministries started in the last triennium, and 14 discernment grants to fund work in assessing new ministry developers and determining the right location for the new ministry.
We're a new church in downtown Savannah that reaches the millennial newcomers, Gen Xers that are unchurched, de-churched, or spiritual refugees looking for the good news of God's love and grace. And we're a blend of ancient and modern church. So while we'll use the 79 prayer book and do a Rite to Eucharist, we also meet as a pop-up church in creative spaces, which keeps us on our toes. We have to stay humble and attuned to what our hosts are saying because we're guests in their space. Right now we meet in a small business incubator that helps entrepreneurs get their startups up and going, and they think it's kind of funny that they're incubating a church also.
A relatively small amount of money, not quite 3% of the budget, has made quite a difference. We already see 917 people in worship on an average Sunday in our new churches, and 1,350 combined unique weekly interactions in our mission enterprise zones. Beyond this, we see the Episcopal Church with increased skill and capacity in starting new ministries. These are innovative projects, pushing the church forward to consider new ways of being true to Jesus and our Episcopal ethos. Take this one example of Hope Sandwiches in San Bernardino, California, that found a unique way to fund ministry.
We're able to give one meal away for every meal we sell, but also $2 go back to the work of the church. If we reach our goal of selling 200 meals per day, which we're getting close to, in a year's time, this little truck, that little church will be able to feed 50,000 meals to people that otherwise would not have meals. And second, we will have raised $100,000 for the work of that church, making it financially self-sustaining.
Amazing, isn't it? These new ministries are offering our church new life and need only a small percentage of the overall budget to thrive. Church-wide support is critical to not only providing grant funding, but the network of support that increases the chances of success for our bold new ministry innovators.
Your help is very necessary. And right now, we're in the best moment to help people.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Blessings.
Thank you, General Convention 2015, for funding us and making this possible, because we couldn't do it without you.
Just today when we worshiped, our little leadership team was reflected the diversity of the neighborhood. We were white, black, Mexican-American, El Salvadoran, Asian, all pulling together to create this community of faith in Southside that is bilingual. So thank you for this grant. I would encourage you to be bold in the way that you build these new communities of faith on the ground so that we can continue to grow our Episcopal Church. Thanks.